unfortunately, this one won't be much of a contest. California has spent all week trying to figure out how they're going to slow this running back down. Well, Lee, in my opinion, they could have spent all year. It still won't matter. He's going to have a big day and a big win.
Kirk, I agree with you 100%. California is not going to be able to slow down this rushing attack, and I'm going to tell you why. That defensive line is going to get dominated up front, Kirk, and they're going to lose this one big.
Thanks, guys. Let's take it down to the field and get ready for the game. Kansas State has lined up for the kickoff, and we're ready to get this one underway. Short kickoff. Number 3 fields it at the 22. Can't wrap him up. And they threw a flag on that play. Let's see what the call is.
Got an inadvertent face mask on the defense. 5-yard penalty.
He got caught with his hands around the face mask.
Yeah, but the referees felt it was an accident, so they only charged him with a 5-yard penalty.
This is what power football is all about. You got to be able to run between the tackles.
1st and 10. Ball on the 41. Ace backfield. Hope gets the carry. And he's taken down. They get a yard on the play.
I'd sell the pass here, and then I'd hand it off to my halfback.
2nd and 9 coming up here. Ball on the 40-yard line.
Hello and welcome back to my
California comes to the line, only one man in the backfield.
Speaking, your secret agent to loads of fun.
Inside give. Some trickery here. Number 78 recovers a loose ball. They dodged a bullet right there, guys.
Boy, did they. That halfback has got to keep both hands on the football.
Coaches hate it when their running backs fumble the football. They are supposed to have the best hands on the football team. What I like about this play is that as a quarterback, you have some options as to where you can go with the ball to get the first down.
6 DBs in the lineup. Back to pass. Looks. And it's intercepted. They'll take over at the 29. Two tight ends here. They'll run the option. Low brings him down. 2-yard carry by the fullback. It's 2nd down and 8. Ball on the 31. Kansas State comes to the line with 3 wide. And down he goes. They get 4 yards on the halfback option. It's 3rd down and 4 to go. Ball on the 35. Kansas State sets up in the eye. Fullback on the inside give. And he's taken down. They try to play a little power football there.
Yeah, but they got out-powered.
They send out the punting unit. Number 6 punts it, and he didn't kick that ball well at all. Number 23 fields it to 40. And he comes up with a solid return on the play.
I'd sell the pass here, then I'd hand it off to my halfback.
They'll go to work at the 46. Hope is the single setback. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. And down he goes. A 5-yard gain.
I'll tell you what, nothing is better than dominating the line of scrimmage and running right at that defense.
Hope is the deep back as they line up in the eye. He's into the open field. To the 10. He's all the way home. Touchdown. He got the ball and he was gone.
And And let me say one thing about that run. It takes one heck of a running back to be able to make a play like that, my friend.
And let me add one thing. The offensive line deserves some credit here. I mean, they opened up a huge hole for him to run through.
And he hits the PAT. Over 2 minutes remaining in the first quarter. The score is California 7, Kansas State nothing. California is ready to kick it away. Kicks it off. No chance for a return. It'll come out to the 20. So the offense takes over. The last time they had the ball, they had a tough time getting anything going. They'll set up shop at the 20. The Wildcats come out in the ace formation, and they hit him in the backfield.
Great job by the defensive lineman here to get a paw on him and put him to the turf.
Second down, and they got 15 for the first down. Ball on the 15-yard line. Number 43 lines up in the deep back, I formation. He'll work the left side. He's gobbled up in the backfield. Not much for the runner as he gets back to the line of scrimmage.
I'm just barely functioning right now at a mental capacity.
It's third down and 15 to go. Ball on their own 15. They'll work from the shotgun. He drops back. Throws this one out to the right. Into traffic, and it's picked off.
This is awfully close. As long as you don't make any mistakes, you can come away with some points, preferably a touchdown.
Allen with 3 wide receivers. They keep it on the ground with a tailback. Just a yard there.
Red zone play is crucial to winning and losing. As a coach, I'm concerned about not turning the ball over here because that means taking points off the board.
Kansas State lines up in a dime defense here. Makes a catch in the end zone. Touchdown. Outstanding play to the wide receiver as he took it the distance.
It's almost if the receiver told the defensive back, "You think you can cover me? I'll see you in the end zone." Yo.
And he tacks on the extra point. With just over a minute to go in the first quarter, the score is California 14, Kansas State nothing. California ready to kick this one off. Kicks it deep. And we've got a penalty on this one as it goes out of bounds. Here's the call from the referee.
Illegal procedure on the kicking team. The ball will be spotted at the 30.
And they're going to get good field position there.
Absolutely no excuse for the kicker kicking the ball out of bounds. Now the pressure is going to really be on the defense to step up.
The Wildcats line up with 3 wide. They keep it on the ground with a tailback. They'll drop him for a loss. And that was not a good call offensively.
Nah, not a good call, only because they lost yardage. I'll tell you, I've seen plays like this where the tailback breaks one and goes for a touchdown.
You're right, Lee. You can never tell.
Number 3 lines up in the shotgun. Here's an option, right side. He fakes a pitch, and he's stopped behind the line. The quarterback trying to do a little too much by himself.
Maybe next time he'll get it out to the back so he can do something.
Third and 14 coming up here. Ball on their own 31. Number 3 with 3 wide receivers. Drops back to pass. Pressure coming. And he's going to be sacked for a loss. California takes a timeout, and they'll have 2 remaining. They line up to punt this one away. Number 6 punts it, and he didn't get much distance on it. Number 23 fields it for 50. Thanks to some nice passing on the last drive, the offense was able to take it down the field for 6.
Great play calling to help make that an easy drive. The question is, can they do it again?
The defense lines up with 6 DBs. He's looking. Throws this one out to the right. The corner made a good play on the ball.
He sure did. This kid is very athletic. If he doesn't get a pick, he does his best to knock the ball down. As a quarterback, you got to be aware of what the defense is throwing at you.
Back to pass. Throws. Got it. Sheds that one. The 10. Knocked out of bounds. Great pass play.
This guy comes up with a great catch here. He's got good hands. And when he's on, there's no one in America that can catch him. You got to come away with a touchdown here. You don't want to settle for a field goal.
Let's see if they can get it in for the touchdown. Hope gets it on a pitch. Touchdown, California! And that's his second rushing touchdown of the first half.
And the head coach has to love the way this kid is running the football.
And he hits the PAT. So with just under 5 minutes remaining in the second quarter, the score, California 21, Kansas State nothing. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff. Kicks it deep. Sails out of the end zone for a touchback. The offense gets ready to start a new drive as they just couldn't get anything going on their last possession, going 3 and out. They'll start this drive at the 20-yard line. The Wildcats line up in an I formation. They go with the run, and he's taken down at the 21-yard line. Gain of a yard by the fullback. 2nd and 9 coming up here. Ball on the 21-yard line. The Wildcats set up in the gun. Here's the option. He tries to spin. Black with a takedown. Didn't get anything. It's 3rd down and 9 to go. Ball on their own 21. Number 3 is back in the gun. He drops back. Steps up in the pocket, and they get the sack. No surprise here as they prepare to punt it away. Number 6 punts it, and he didn't kick that ball well at all. He drops it. He let that one get away from him.
And Brad, anytime a player muffs a return like that, it sticks around in the back of his mind. You need to just forget about it and move on.
The Wildcats bring in their dime package. Allen drops back on 1st down. And that one's fallen incomplete. He needed a little more touch on his throw.
He's got to take a deep breath, relax, and just play a little pitch and catch out there. Don't be anxious, kid.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 37. The Golden Bears come out showing 3 wide. Looking. Throws it to the outside. Got it. And he's all the way in for the touchdown. And he makes his 2nd visit to the end zone with that catch.
Oh, that was a great catch by the receiver. He ran a perfect route to get open for his 2nd score of the game.
And he tacks on the extra point. And with 4 minutes to go in the second quarter, our score, California 28, Kansas State nothing. looks like they're ready for the kickoff. Kicks it deep. And they can forget about returning this one.
You guys remember what this offense did the last time they had the ball?
Did they have the ball before?
Exactly. It was 3 and out so fast they had to ask for slow-mo replay to recap it.
Number 43 is the deep back. They line up in the eye. They'll wrestle him down in the backfield. Just a great play there by the linebacker.
Yeah, he showed his speed as he knifed into the backfield to bring down the ball carrier.
2nd and 11. Ball on their own 19. Number 43 lines up as a single back. The option left. Pitches back. And he's going to lose yards on this one. How about that defensive stuff?
That's a great effort by the defensive line there. Anytime you can get into the backfield and disrupt the timing of a run like this, you're going to come up with a big stop.
3rd and 14 coming up here. Ball on their own 16. Kansas State lines up with 3 receivers. And they couldn't hook up on that one. A little too much juice on that one.
This quarterback sometimes gets a little bit too excited back there and tries to put too much on it. You got to relax and just make a good throw.
They come out in a punt formation. Number 6 punts it, and he didn't get much distance on it. Number 23 fields it at the 40. He can scoop. The 10. Touchdown, Cal. And in the blink of an eye, he was gone.
Brad, this kid is special. He just proved once again that he can make the big-time plays.
And he hits the PAT. So under 3 minutes to go in the second quarter. And the score, California 35, Kansas State nothing. Smith is lined up to kick this one off. Number 15 and number 43 each to return. Kicks it deep. And this one's going to come back to the 20. This defense did a good job on the last series. They forced the offense to go 3 plays and out.
And now they're looking to build off of that and shut them down again right here.
They'll take over at the 20. The Wildcats go with the I formation. The gives to the fullback. Low, brings him down. He picks up a yard on the play. It's 2nd down and 9 to go. Ball on the 21-yard line. Going with the shotgun here. Here's the option. He's gobbled up in the backfield. And they threw a flag on that play. Let's see what the call is.
Got an inadvertent face mask on the defense.
They got a little bit of help there.
Yeah, they sure did. They'll gladly take anything this defense is going to give them out there.
3rd and 4. Ball on the 26. They line up in an I. Brooks tackles him for a loss on the play. This one might be coming back, folks. Let's check out the penalty.
Got an inadvertent face mask on the defense.
They'll call a 5-yard face mask penalty.
He just wanted to make the tackle and grabs onto anything he can to make the play. During plays, accidents like that can happen.
From the gun. They'll throw on 1st down. Got him. And he's all the way down to the 37. That'll get some good yardage for the receiver.
This kid is one heck of a wideout. He's the guy you got to get the ball to as much as you can because he can do things that make you say, whoa.
From the gun. Here's the option. Fakes it. Nothing doing. Tackled for a loss on the play. The Wildcats call for a timeout, and they've got 2 remaining. It's 2nd down and 12 to go, and this is the 6th play of the drive. They line up in an I. And down he goes. 3-yard gain by the running back. The defense will try to stop this 3rd down as they were unsuccessful the first time on this drive. Drops back to pass. Wants to throw outside. What a pick! Let's look at that one again.
Oh, this is a textbook interception. Watch how he jumps to catch the ball at its highest point. That's exactly how they teach you to do it.
When you're concerned with the game clock ticking down, you got to go to the air.
They'll get the ball here at the 28. Allen comes to the line with 3 wide. They'll throw on 1st down. And he brings it down. He's knocked out of bounds. Well, he showed off his arm that time with a heck of a throw.
I just let the players go out there and have some fun here.
1st and 10. Ball on the 49-yard line. Hope lines up in a deep back. I formation. Looks. Down the middle. Got it. Got some open field. For the catch. He's all the way home. Touchdown. And for the 3rd time in this first half, they've managed to find the end zone through the air.
When this quarterback gets in rhythm, watch out. This could be ugly.
And he tacks on the extra point. Less than a minute remains in the 2nd quarter, and our score is California 42, Kansas State nothing. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. Kicks it deep. No chance for a return. It'll come out to the 20.
I know the first thing I wanted to do after throwing the pick was to come out that next drive and throw. Let the defense know that I wasn't intimidated.
And how many times did you go right back in there and throw another pick?
Well, Lee, as you know, a quarterback needs a short memory, so I really don't remember, Scooter. You know better than that.
They go with a toss. Ball came free. It's picked up by the quarterback. And the offense will keep it after the fumble by the running back.
It's a good thing they can't afford a turnover right now.
2nd and long coming up here. Ball on the 12-yard line. 3 wideouts here. He steps up, short throw, incomplete pass. Third down and what they didn't want to get in. Ball on their own 12. They line up in an I. They hand it over. And they hit him in the backfield. The offense couldn't get anything going that time.
No, they couldn't. They really looked out of sync there, and they're going to have to make some adjustments to come back next time out.
California calls a timeout. Kansas State ready to put this one away. Didn't get all of that one. And it's been total dominance here in the first half. Our score, California 42, Kansas State nothing. We'll see what kind of halftime adjustments were made as we prepare to start the second half. Nice kick, plenty of distance. And it sails out of the end zone for a touchback. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. They come out with 3 wide receivers. goes to the back. Brooks tackles him for a loss on the play.
Well, the offensive line needs to do a better job up front of opening the hole for the running back.
It's second down and 11 to go. Ball on the 19-yard line. Number 43, alone in the backfield. They go with the option. Fakes a pitch. They'll drop him for a loss. Kirk, they really had nothing going on that run.
I'll tell you what, Brad, it's almost like he ran into a brick wall on that play.
Third down and a couple miles here. Ball on their own 14. Number 3 is back in the gun. Back to pass. Throws it to the outside. And it's incomplete. That'll bring up fourth down.
Fourth down, and let me say one thing. This defense was up to the task that time in shutting down the pass play.
Yeah, they shut it down, and they got the 3 and out they were looking for.
The Wildcats line up the punt. Number 6 punts it, and he didn't get much distance on it. And now we'll see the offense come out onto the field for their next possession.
The draw play is a simple trick play. You're telling the defense that you're going to be passing the ball, and then pow, you hand it off and see you, sweetheart.
On the ground with the tailback. Nothing doing. Tackled for a loss on the play. Tried to run the draw, but they stopped him in the backfield.
That draw play had no chance.
So it's second and 10. Ball on the 35-yard line. The Wildcats line up with 6 defensive backs. He's looking. He's going left. Incomplete. Nice job getting a hand on that one.
Yeah, really good heads-up play there to get a hand on the football by the defense.
You got to execute in this long yardage situation. Just take the snap and wing it in there.
Kansas State brings in the nickel here. Looking. Throws. Found his man. And he's taken down. The quarterback broke down the coverage on that one. First down.
To drop back the pass and see zone, it's a matter of you and the receiver getting on the right page and finding the right window to put the ball.
Hey, Kirk, that's probably what you did playing in the backyard, right? But you broke a lot of windows. Betcha.
They're crowding the line. Allen drops to throw. Throws. And it's caught. And down he goes at the 3. That's a 3-yard pickup.
The fullback needs a little love, too. I'd give him an opportunity to be a hero right here.
Let's see if they can take this one in for 6. Up the middle. And they're in. Touchdown. So they give it to the fullback, and he finds his way into the end zone from a few yards out.
Why not give it to this guy inside the 5? He looks like a big old dump truck carrying a football out there.
And he hits the PAT. So with just over 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter, our score, California 49, Kansas State nothing. Smith looks ready to kick this one off. Number 15 and number 43 set to return. And he got all of this one. Great kick. And they can forget about returning this one. The defense did a nice job of shutting down this offense the last time they had the ball.
The offense was not clicking at all. Let's see if they're back on the same page.
They'll go to work at the 20-yard line. Trips right. They're going to pitch it. They'll wrestle him down in the backfield. You didn't really have a chance on that play.
Boy, guys, how about the defense on this play? They sniffed that play out from the start.
Second and 13 coming up here. Ball on their own 17. Kansas State comes out with an I formation. They'll drop him for a loss. They were trying to stretch it to the sidelines, but the defense was just too quick.
Those guys were in the backfield so fast, I thought they were going to pick it off.
Number 3 lines up in the shotgun. He drops back. He's going right. His receiver has it. And he's taken down. Didn't have the ball long there.
Having ball control is important in football, and 3 and out is what you want to avoid for sure.
And they're ready to punt this one away. Number 6 punts it, and he didn't get much distance on it. They're ready to start another drive, hoping to duplicate the results of the last one, which ended in a touchdown. Excellent field position to start the drive. California comes to the line, only one man in the backfield. They'll throw on first down. Complete. And down he goes.
Whoa, I like this play. Now you get the fullback into the passing game, and the defense has really got their hands full.
Allen on play action. He's under pressure. Comes up with a jump ball. Guys, he's just picking the secondary apart.
And now they got the defense thinking pass. I do. Hit it with the run.
And he tacks on the extra point. So with less than 2 to go in the third quarter, our score, California 56, Kansas State nothing. Smith is lined up to kick this one off. Number 15 and number 43 back to return. Nice kick, plenty of distance. No chance for a return. It'll come out to the 20. Not a very good series for this offense on their last drive as they were forced into a 3-and-out.
Boy, oh boy, they had nothing going last time.
Yeah, maybe, Scooter, you need to get out there and show them what you're made out of.
Somebody get me a helmet quickly.
They'll set up shop at the 20. Kansas State comes to the line with 3 wide. Drops back to pass. And that one's fallen incomplete. He just let his wide out a little too much that time. 2nd and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line. 3 wide outs here. They go with the option. He jukes it low. Brings him down for a loss. So he's tackled for a loss by the linebacker. Third down and 12 to go. Ball on their own 18. Single set backfield. Back to pass. Steps up. Wants to throw outside. Into traffic, and it's picked off. He's got some blockers. Touchdown, Cal! Another misfired pass and another turnover by the quarterback.
And nobody to blame there but himself. It wasn't a real smart throw.
Yeah, Coach, he threw that one right into cover.
And he hits the PAT. Just over a minute to go here in the third quarter. And the score, California 63, Kansas State nothing. California to kick this one off. Number 15 and number 43 back deep to return. And he got all of this one. Great kick. And they can forget about returning this one.
Let's watch this defense and how aggressive they are. They were able to get a pick the last time, and they're like a wild animal. When they smell blood, they go in for the kill.
Take it easy, Coach. You're getting excited.
Hey, that's right, sweetheart. I'm always excited.
Number 43 lines up in the deep back, I formation. He drops back. He's got to throw it in a hurry. Elliott picks it off. Coach, that's his 4th interception of the day.
And that's 4 big no-nos. Maybe they should give the old backup a try.
Let's look at that one again.
As a coach, you got to do some different things to keep that defense guessing out there.
They'll take over at the 25-yard line. Hope is the deep back as they line up in the eye. Shakes off a tackle. The big guy with room to run. The 5. Touchdown, Cal! Let's look at that touchdown one more time. And he tacks on the extra point. Just over a minute to go here in the third quarter. And the score, California 70, Kansas State nothing. Smith looks ready to kick this one off. Number 15 and number 43 back ready to return. He kicks it off, and he got all of that one. And they can forget about returning this one. Defense won the last battle as they were able to pick the ball off. Who's going to win this time? They'll start this drive at the 20. From the gun. They'll throw on first down. And it's knocked down. Coach, he made a nice defensive play there.
He sure did. He just stuck his hand out and hit the football.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line. Kansas State lines up in a shotgun set. He tosses it short, and they couldn't hook up on that one. Kirby just let that one get away from him.
Yeah, and you can see he wants that one back. That's a throw this guy can make in his sleep.
3rd down and 10 coming up. Ball on the 20. Number 3 with 3 wide receivers. Drops back to pass. Across the middle. Got him running back. And he's taken down at the 32. And a nice catch coming out of the backfield.
Yeah, this is a good job of the quarterback reading the coverage downfield and realizing he had to dump the ball to the running back for the big gain.
1st and 10. Ball on their own 32. The Wildcats come out in a shotgun. They'll throw on first down. And he's going to be sacked for a loss. They came with a blitz, and the lineman was able to come up with a big sack. Second down, and they got 15 for the first down. This is the 5th play of this drive. Number 3 lines up in the shotgun. Bad snap. They'll make the sack. Unless we see some sort of miracle, this one's pretty much over. Heading to the 4th. Our score, California 70, Kansas State nothing. So another 3rd down facing the offense, and this one is 3rd and long. The Wildcats go with the I formation. Back to pass. Going deep, lays it out there. And this one's going to get intercepted. And this could be a big return. Touchdown, California. Hold on, we got a penalty on the play. Let's check it out.
Holding on the offense.
They're going to have to do that one again, Kurt.
Well, mistakes like that can kill you because now it's 3rd and even longer.
So another 3rd down upcoming for the offense. Kansas State comes to the line with 3 wide. He drops back. Here comes the pressure. Steps up in the pocket. And they bring him down for a sack on the play. Flags are down, and this one might be on the offense.
Holding on the offense.
Kirk, how many sacks do they have now?
And that gives them 5 for the game. This offensive line has got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback.
So they're set to punt this one away. Didn't get all of that one. The offense comes out on the field once again.
It'll be interesting to see if this defense has made any adjustments to stop this running game.
Because they sure couldn't stop them from going down the field and scoring on that last drive.
The Golden Bears come out in the ace formation. He's got a lot of green. What do you have for us, Lee?
That was his 3rd rushing score for the game. If I was a coach, I'd give this kid the ball every time.
And he hits the PAT. So with just over 4 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter, the score is California 77, Kansas State nothing. Looks like they're ready for the kick. Here's the kick. And now a slight break in the action as the offense comes out onto the field for their next possession. They'll get the ball here at the 20-yard line. Number 43 lines up as a single back. Play action. He steps up, and he dropped it. The wideout unable to catch that pass. It's second down and 10 to go. Ball on the 20. Number 43 is the deep back as they line up in the I. Flags are all over the place, and they'll blow it dead.
Dead ball. False start on the offense. 5-yard penalty.
And they're going to lose yards on that one.
But they're not helping their cause here by moving in the wrong direction.
Second and 15. Ball on the 15. Back to pass. He's under some heat. Incomplete. And it looks like there's an injury down there on the field. It's third down and 15 to go. Ball on the 15-yard line. Kansas State lines up in a shotgun set. Drops back to pass. Looks. Oh, he had the pick and he dropped it. We knew this drive was in trouble if they couldn't get the pass game going, and it's safe to say that's the case as he had 0 completions. They come out in a punt formation. Number 6 punts it, and he didn't kick that ball well at all. And it's out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Looks to me as though the offensive line is ready to run the ball some more.
And that defensive line better be ready, because if they aren't, they'll be giving up another touchdown drive.
High formation here. Cook on the inside handoff. There he goes! Touchdown, Cal! Another rushing touchdown.
What a day this young man is having. If there are any doubts coming into this game of whether this defense could stop the run, this guy has answered that with his last touchdown run.
And he tacks on the extra point. So with just over 4 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter, the score is California 84, Kansas State nothing. Smith ready to kick. Kicks it off. The defense did a good job against them the last time they had the ball, forcing the punt.
And remember, they had given up quite a few yards before forcing that punt. They might not be so lucky this time.
Number 3 is back in the gun. They'll throw on first down. Here they come, and he puts it on the turf. And who's got it? One of the defensive linemen.
Everyone should know this one. Now go make it happen.
Allen set to go to the air. Go into the end zone. Touchdown, California.
Man, this is amazing. The amount of success this guy is having throwing the football, I don't think anybody expected this coming in.
You're right. That's his 5th touchdown pass. And he hits the PAT. So with less than 4 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter, our score, California 91, Kansas State nothing. California is ready to kick it away. He sends this one deep. The offense comes back on the field, hoping to build off their last drive.
They had something going, but were unable to get any points.
They'll go to work at the 20. The Wildcats go with the I formation. They'll give it off here. They'll wrestle him down in the backfield.
How about the play of this defense here? They got a great push up front, and they're able to wrap the fullback up for a nice stop.
It's 2nd down and 12 to go. Ball on the 18. The Wildcats come out showing 3 wide, and he's hit as he throws. Incomplete pass. A little laundry on the field, and we'll find out whose it is.
On the offense. Out the distance to the spot of 5. Still 2nd down.
Second and long. Ball on the 9-yard line. Kansas State sets up in the I. He drops back. Across the middle. It's dropped. That one just fell out of his hand.
In a coach's mind, there's no reason for that to ever happen. He has to make that catch.
Number 3 comes to the line with 3 wide. Back to pass. Under pressure. Across the middle. Finds his receiver. And down he goes. Solid gain, guys, but short of the first down.
Yeah, that was a nice gain. Although it didn't get him the first down, it gives him a little bit more confidence in moving the football against this defense later on in the game.
The Wildcats line up to punt. Didn't get all of that one. Number 23 takes it at the 49.
Now, the reason why that's a good opportunity for the returner to run it back is because of the pressure up front. When there's pressure, the punt protection team always blocks a little longer, and they don't get down the field as fast.
Here's an opening. The 10. He's going to take it to the barn. Touchdown.
What impresses me, Coach, is not all the touchdowns that he's scoring, it's how easy he makes it look out there. That defense is better than they appear.
I agree with you, Kirk. This kid is sensational.
And he tacks on the extra point. What an unbelievable day for this offense. They're now within 1 score of the all-time NCAA record for the most points scored in one game.
I'll tell you what, my friend, this is one of the most impressive offensive performances I've ever seen. Everything they've done is worked to perfection. They could get that touchdown at any time.
Time once again for this offense to come back out and start another drive. They'll set up shop at the 20. Kansas State comes to the line, only 1 man in the backfield. Here's the option, a little juke. And they hit him in the backfield. He had nowhere to go on that option play.
Boy, you're right. He's lucky he held onto the football there.
It's 2nd down now, 14 to go. Ball on their own 16. They'll work from the shotgun. Drops back to pass. Throws this one out to the left. But hold on, we got a penalty on the play. Let's check it out.
Holding on the offense. Out the distance from the spot of 5. Still 2nd down.
2nd and long coming up here. Ball on the 8-yard line. Number 6 lines up in the deep back, I formation. They'll run the option. He lateral. He tries a stiff arm. And he's taken down. This one might be coming back, folks. Let's check out the penalty.
Got an inadvertent face mask on the defense. 5-yard penalty.
And they're just helping him out on this drive.
Which is the last thing you want to do. They need to maintain a level of focus on the field and stop getting these silly penalties.
The Wildcats set up in the gun. He drops back, steps up, he's going left. He's right there for the interception. And this could be a big return. Touchdown, California! And this one could be on the defense.
Pass interference on the defense. Spot foul, first
A
down.
little contact downfield caused that flag to fly.
As a coach, you got to be disgusted with that kind of call. Let the kids play already.
1st and 10. Ball on the 23. The Wildcats come out in the ace formation. Here's the option. Nothing doing. Tackled for a loss on the play.
That corner did a great job there containing the outside and not allowing the ball to get by him. That showed good discipline by this defense.
It's 2nd down and 10 to go. Ball on the 23-yard line. The Wildcats line up in an I formation. Pressure coming. Off his hands, incomplete. 3rd down and 10 coming up. Ball on the 23. Number 14 is back in the gun. Back to pass. Wants to throw outside. Into coverage, and the defense has it. Touchdown, Cal! And he hits the PAT. So with less than 2 to go in the 4th quarter, the score is California 105, Kansas State nothing. Smith is lined up to kick this one off. Number 28 and number 15 deep to return. And it sails out of the end zone for a touchback.
Great job by the defense last time forcing the pick. I wouldn't be surprised to see a few runs here by the offense to start things off.
They'll take over at the 20-yard line. Number 14 lines up in the shotgun. And he's going to come up with a sack. This one might be coming back, folks. Let's check out the penalty.
Got an inadvertent face mask on the defense. 5-yard penalty, 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 5 to go. Ball on their own 25. Number 6 is the deep back as they line up in the I. The option left. Now he pitches it. It's scooped up. There he goes. The 5. Touchdown, California. Defense comes away with a fumble recovery.
Well, nothing's going their way today. The offense has been horrible. So is the defense. Even their special teams are struggling.
And he tacks on the extra point. So with just over a minute to go here in the 4th quarter, our score, California 112, Kansas State nothing. Smith ready to kick. Kicks it off. No chance for a return. It'll come out to the 20. We might see 2 hands on the ball after their last drive.
Yeah, but if you start thinking too much about fumbling, you become less effective as a runner. You just need to go out there and play their game.
The Wildcats come out in the ace formation on the ground with the tailback. And he's going to lose yards on this one. Good play there by the defensive end to wrap him up for a loss. And here's our red zone players of the game. Red zone, when performance matters the most. They line up in an I. Drops back to pass. Down the middle. And he can't hang on to it. 3rd and 11. Ball on their own 19. They'll work from the shotgun. He drops back. He's under pressure. And down he goes. No surprise here as they prepare to punt it away. Didn't get all of that one. Hardly tough sledding for this offense that last drive as they took it in for 6.
Well, look no further than the guys up front. They created some huge holes to run through.
Tell your kids that this is where they earn their stripes.
They'll get the ball here at the 19-yard line. Would-be tackler, and down he goes. This one might be coming back, folks. Let's check out the penalty.
Got an inadvertent face mask on the defense. 5-yard penalty. First
He got a
down.
hold of the face mask there.
Yeah, Brad, you have to be careful when wrapping up on a guy like that.
With the lead, you don't want to do anything stupid. Just run between the tackles and kill some time off that clock.
The Golden Bears come out in the H formation, and he's taken down, and a pickup of about 7.
I'd run the ball straight up the middle on this one.
Pope, the lone back. He gets another carry, and he gets another touchdown.
You guys have got to listen to me. This kid has a sixth sense or something. I can't put my finger on it, but it's like he can smell the end zone.
And he hits the PAT. And this blowout is finally over. Any final thoughts on this one, Coach?
You know, I'm shocked by the outcome of this one, Brad. California came into this game as huge underdogs, and they completely dominated this game from start to finish. Normally, after a huge upset like this, you're going to see the fans storm the field and celebrate. Shoot, this one was over so long ago, they're already home. Wow, what a game.
That concludes another game of NCAA Football 2004. Our final score, California 119, Kansas State nothing. Our thanks go out to everyone here at EA Sports. I'm Brad Nessler for Kirk Herbstreit and Lee Corso, signing off. Until next time, so long, everybody.
That is it for this video. I will see you all at the next one. I love y'all. Peace.